Hi, welcome to vlog 2. um, this vlog is on side hustle. Um, I'd like to let you know that I have had this side hustle since I was teaching. It's popular for teachers of young children to have a side hustle like selling toys or um, doing something to make extra money. They call it moonlighting back then. And sometimes it's frowned against because it takes time and energy away from your main work. I started this side hustle in the mid 80s, 1980s, and because I went to a convention and I found that I knew a lot of the things that they were teaching, and I thought, let me give it a try. And lo and behold, I went to a workshop, and this woman was presenting her own book. I thought, now that's what I want to do. I knew I had wanted to write a book when I was at the community college, and once I was too old to be in the 4-H club, I decided that would be my next goal, and it would be till not until 1989 when I would put out a book that went into a school supply catalog. All right, so enough of that old stuff. What's happened since? Um, well, any side hustle is gonna take time, and it's gonna take the back seat to not only work but family and social life. Um, I have always intended it for my side hustle to become my main squeeze, and wasn't able to do that until 2015 when I retired from teaching, and my children were grown and into lives of their own. So, one thing I'd like to share about it is that um, it's more of a small business than I thought. It's more than just printing books or putting something up on the internet for people to sell. It's a real business, and went to a business workshop and found that most businesses fail, and people put a lot of money on the line up front to do that, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do it a tiny bit at a time. It also requires certain paperwork to be filed and certain numbers to be gotten, and upkeep of whatever you've created. Um, at the workshop, they also talk about small businesses like a yarn shop making about $40,000. And to me, I thought, whoa, that's a lot of money, because I'm an educator and working with very young children um, has been a climb up out of minimum wage into professional salary. So because I beat the odds with that, I thought, yeah, let's give this a try. And so it's just it's a store. It's speaking engagements. It's a product that goes in the store. It's putting out new information to keep interest there. But like any small business, it can take a dive and go to zero. And that's why a lot of side hustles stay that way. Um, uh, One of the things that I've had to learn to do is some marketing. So social media offers a way to market that is word of mouth. And believe me, I've read enough accounts in the old days, old newspaper articles. Y'all, it sounds like Facebook. It sounds like the gossip of the day. It sounds like happenings of the time, just like you find on any social media. And we've always had that in society. The hard part is to keep it going when times are plenty, because then you don't need that extra cash and you don't want that extra time. And new relationships come in your life, and you're like, yeah, I can wait a little while before the next book. And it seems that some businesses thrive when there are when hard times hit. And so naturally, when they closed everything down for the pandemic, I'm like, what am I going to do with these four walls to stare at? And I revitalized my side hustle because it was my only main squeeze. And a lot of people measure your success by how much money you make. But I feel like at this time in my life, even though that's important, it offers a sense of meaning in my life. And my actual blood pressure goes normal when I do this stuff, which is a big deal when you're retired. So, I'd like to thank YouTubers and people who have written books that have inspired me, and everyone else who does a job that looks easy that's not. There's a lot of behind the scenes things that happen to make it look easy. When I worked with little children, it was a particularly trying day for me, and we'd all gotten tired and all ended up on a beanbag chair, and I was reading the last few children a book, and one of the parents came in and said, I wish I could do that all day. And I said, me too. So if you see a little magic in somebody's YouTube or book or art project, or know that there has been quite a lot of practice and trial and error along the way. It's good to talk with you again today. I'll see you again next time.